477 goal involvements over the course of 5 years. This trio were not only potent in the box, but were the ultimate pressing machine and devastating in transition. Feared by many, but no more than Pep Guardiola, who couldn't catch a break when trying to defend this terrifying trio. And that's not even our opinion, as Pep even said it himself.
But what really made them so special? The three joined forces in the summer of 2017, when Mo Salah made his return to the Premier League, and well, it didn't take them long to gel. Their first campaign together saw them notch up a staggering 133 goals and assists across all competitions, spearheading Liverpool to a European final. And unsurprisingly, en route to the final, they tore apart Guardiola's dominant City side, contributing to 4 goals across the 2 legs. Bearing in mind that was already on top of their 3 unbelievable goals against City in the league only a few months prior. But the most notable achievement was that during their Champions League run, they accomplished something that was never replicated before and hasn't been eclipsed since. That was the fact that they became the only side in the history of the competition to have 3 individuals score 10 or more goals over the course of the campaign.
However, as we alluded to at the start, it wasn't just their numbers that impressed. No, it was their ability to be a constant threat to the opposition, even when they weren't in possession. You're likely well aware that Klopp's tactical style involved a high-intensity press, and well, this press was perfectly initiated by his front line. The 3 were the masters at suffocating the opponent, winning more high turnovers than any other trio in Europe. So to put it bluntly, you're cooked when you have the ball, but you're just as cooked when you don't have the ball as well. And this cooking of the opposition continued for a further 4 seasons, although they only consistently operated as a trio up until the summer of 2020. As during that window, Liverpool acquired the late Diogo Jota, who somewhat broke up their week in week out demolitions, proven to be a more effective option than Klopp's previous rotational forwards. And later additions such as Luis Diaz managed to disrupt the original 3 even more, subsequently allowing Liverpool to not dwell on letting Mane depart in the summer of 2022.
So when did Liverpool's iconic trio peak? Was it 17-18 as that season was their most prolific, or was it the following season when they won number 6? Well, from a statistical standpoint, it was undeniably 17-18, as it was that campaign they amassed the most goal involvements as a collective. But it was during 18-19 and 19-20 where they were the most complete as a unit. Because during the 17-18 season, Klopp's tactics weren't as polished as they were in the campaigns that followed. His whole 11, but most notably his front 3, had less of a focus on being positionally disciplined when defending, and certainly weren't as strategic with their press. It made for entertaining football and allowed for Salah, Firmino and Mane to score an abundance of goals, but it certainly did not guarantee results. The aim ultimately turned into, if you score 3, we'll score 4, and as we touched upon earlier, this systematic approach did not last long.
So even though Salah and Firmino's numbers dropped over the following 2 campaigns, it wasn't as if they declined. It was due to a different tactical outlook from Jurgen Klopp. A more mature one, so to speak, an outlook that would enhance their ability to win silverware. However, unlike the other 2, Mane's goal scoring numbers increased, but that was largely due to him becoming a more composed finisher rather than as a result of any tactical change. By the time the trio split in 2022, the 3 had notched up 17 goals against Guardiola's side, giving the Spaniard nightmares on a number of occasions. It's clear to see that these 3 were dominant for such a long period of time, and well, if we're honest, were completely different and completely unique compared to any other attacking trio. Yes, they weren't the most prolific or the most technically skilled front line, but they were extremely well-rounded and had that level of cohesion which many don't. Looking at Liverpool's current attacking unit, it's clear to see their quality, and they certainly have an abundance of potential, but the question is, can they actually eclipse Salah, Firmino and Mane? Let us know down below, because it's certainly not an easy decision. That 3, Jurgen Klopp's 3, were a nightmare for Pep Guardiola, whereas the other 3, and Wirtz included, are only just getting started.